above the clouds. Good morning. I just turned off music because it was distracting me a little bit. But maybe somebody here joining me. I'm not sure. Can't tell from the screen. It is my birthday, and I invited my friends and family to do yoga with me this morning. So let's start out with some simple stretches for those of you who need them, including me. We're going to start with some neck stretches. So tuck the chin, let the head hang down, stretching out the back of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, relaxing tension. Again, inhale, stretch out the area we're focusing on, the back of the neck. Exhale, releasing tension. On the next inhale, we're going to come on up. Exhale, we slide the hands behind the head. The chin still stays in fact, more so. Tail down, maybe a slight bend in the knee. And we let the head weight be supported by the hands. So we're stretching the front of the neck, the back of the neck, even the heart as we stretch. Keeping the tail down to protect the low back. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, release. Massage the back of your neck, back of the shoulders. I hope somebody's with me. I imagine someone's out there practicing yoga with me right now. All right, stretch up. Hands behind the head, clasping, stretch back. We can do this another way too. Just got something in my eye. The problems with live video? Okay, so we're going to reach through fingertips and look up, reaching through feet and fingertips at the same time. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, hands to center. And this next time is going to be a little bit of a back bend, so make sure your tail's down. Inhale, stretch through your heart towards the ceiling. You can still support that head weight if you need it. Exhale, down. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands clasped behind you. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, hands to the right. Chin in, top of the crown of the head. Ear over the shoulder, stretching out the side of your neck with your breath, your intention. Exhale, releasing tension. Around and down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tail down. Chin in. Top of the crown of the head. Run to the other side. Inhale, stretching out the neck. Exhale, releasing tension. Again, stretch with your breath. Exhale, releasing the head around and down. Inhaling all the way up. Stretch one side and the other. Chin in, top of the crown of the head. Tiny circles. They slowly get bigger. We get to an area that feels like it needs it. Stop and breathe into that area before moving on. Go slow. Breathe deep. When you're done on one side, some shoulder rolls, chin in, top of the crown of the head. Again, we're reaching tall. You can imagine there's a laser beam on your head and you're drawing tiny circles in the opposite direction now. Unwinding. Okay. Now that your head's on straight, shoulders good, elbows good, wrists good. Do some hip circles. Imagine you're in a barrel. You're swabbing the insides of the barrel with your hips. I like to keep my hands on my low back to keep that tail down. Just warming up the joints, warming up our body before we do some more stuff. Looking out the knees. Let's see if I can bring it closer. Okay, so knees together, knee circles. Stretch out the feet. do ankle circles here, but I think they're more fun in another pose later on. All right, so now that we're warmed up, we're going to do a beginner sun salutation. So feet hip distance apart. Are you ready? You're all on your mats. Feet hip distance apart, reaching through the feet, reaching through the tail, the root, and also stretching, reaching up. Let's take a moment to talk about diaphragmatic breathing. So when you breathe, send your diaphragm down. When you exhale, it floats up. In fact, I'm going to bring you over to this cool poster that I didn't make, but it's here in my yoga studio. I get to refer to it. Let's see this. Okay, this is what I'm talking about here. So your diaphragm is attached to the base of your lungs. And when you inhale, you send it down. That draws air in behind it like a vacuum coming in to fill that space that's created when the diaphragm goes down. When you exhale, the diaphragm floats back up. The air pushes up and out through your nose. So inhaling, we send the diaphragm down. Exhaling, we let it float back up. And this is important for a lot of reasons. Not only will you breathe better, but also you'll kick in your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you relax. And since the diaphragm's attached to all the fascia in your body is interconnected, when you're gently going up and down with your diaphragm, inhale, sending it down, exhale, letting it flow up, you're tugging gently in all the muscles of your body, which will help us in our stretching practice. But right now we're going to stand in mountain. And first, make sure your posture is as good as you can get. Physically adjust yourself. Feet hip distance apart, shoulders back and down, tail down, chin in, toss to the crown of the head. Your hands can be open, samasthiti. And then internally scan and see, is there anything you can do to increase the benefits of this pose? Is there anything to engage or let go of? Engage that dynamic breathing, belly up and in. Again, inhale, diaphragm goes down, energy spreads out. Exhale, diaphragm floats up, belly in, shoulders go back and down, right? Growing taller in each breath. Inhaling, we stretch. Exhaling, we lift. So we're growing taller and taller. Energy expanding with the inhale. That wasn't really fair. I didn't forewarn you. So on this next one, we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, swan diving forward. You can see me. We're going to grab the blocks and step back to a warrior one. So I think for my beginners, that might be a little tough. I'm going to step back up. Live video. So in live video, we can't undo things, but for our more advanced students, we do the swan dive down and we step back to warrior one. But in case some of my family members and friends who aren't ready for that are watching, let's just step back instead of swan diving back, okay? Inhale, stretch through feet and fingertips. Exhale, hands in prayer position, step back with your right foot. Good. And warrior one now, arms up, lifting, exhale, sinking down. This is hard to teach over the video because I want to check your alignment. I do have this magic carpet my grandma made, so I can just move my mat a little bit. And maybe you can see me side. In warrior one, our front knee is bent. You can be bent just a little bit, or you can be bent down to 90 degrees. You cannot bend your knee, well, you're not supposed to bend your knee so far that you can't see your big toe. So look down, make sure you can see your big toe. It's not safe to have your knee out past your toes. In warrior one, your hips are forward, tail down, nice long neutral low back. Notice, because my hips are forward, my knee and my toe in the back is also forward. You gotta have knees, toes, hips all pointing in the same direction. Naked, inhale, stretching out. Exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. I'm going to inhale up and over to warrior two. So in warrior two, I step my foot, I kind of heel toe, step my foot back a little further. Now my hips are facing the side. Front knee is still bent forward. So the toes are still in the same direction as warrior one on this side. My toes on this side are in closer to my heel, but now they're pointing in the same direction as my hips and knees, which is to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink down. So from the hips up, we're in mountain. We might as well just be standing up tall. Tail down, nice and long. Chin in, tall to the crown of the head. Inhale again, lift up. Exhale, sinking down. Now the next one we do is reverse warrior. We reach back, slide this hand down, the other hand goes up. Inhale, exhale, sinking into a side bend. Starting to think I might have never done yoga before, going, what? I can't do this. Don't worry, we're almost done with the challenging stuff. We're going to reach this way, so now the ribs go this way, and then the hand or the forearm can go down in the side angle. This is a great stretch for anybody with sciatica. Lengthening through the crown, spiraling the heart towards the ceiling. Come back up and out of that. So what I tell my yoga students to do is to like a stop. You could come down any way you want into runner's lunge. And then back. Inhale nice and long and plank. We put our knees down, tuck the elbows in, chest and chin come down for cobra. Inhaling up. So there's so much more to teach you here. I think I'm going to get my other little table. So if you're down in cobra, put your elbows down below your shoulders and just be comfortable for a second. Sorry about this. Hope you're all having a great day. Okay, so a little yoga inversion table makes a good prop. Okay, so if you're new to yoga, shoulders or elbows right below your shoulders, shoulders back. Your heart is reaching forward and you're trying to open here. So the scapula, your shoulder blades are sliding together and down your back. Most importantly, you're anchoring at your tail. So you're pressing your pubic bone or your tailbone down into the ground, anchoring that to protect your low back. This is Sphinx. We're going to do something that's one of my favorite poses now because, hey, it's my birthday and we can. It's called Grasshopper. It's a little challenging. I'm going to move the camera again. I need a videographer. Randy, come back from California. Be my videographer for these 8 a.m. I'll buy you coffee every morning. Okay, so like coffee would be worth 15 minutes of videography. Anyway, so for Grasshopper, elbows are tucked in. Pull the pelvic floor in and flex the feet, lifting the legs up. Elbows tucked in, stay up too. Lengthen through the head and shake out the neck, no tension in the neck. And lift the legs a little higher, lift the elbows a little higher. So again, no tension in the neck, but lift everything up as high as you can. Exhale, hands slide forward. Tail's tucked because we're in a back bend. Our back is warmed up a little bit now. Stretching open, stretching the front of the body. You can even tuck the chin, hang the neck. More of a stretch there. But this is a stretch here. Inhale and exhale back to push-up position. Inhale and exhale. Back to down dog. People like to walk the dog first thing in the morning, so that's bending one knee at a time. I like to do opposite elbow and knee too. So bending opposite elbow and knee. And then pressing way back. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my hat, even though I've got a hat here. Pressing way back. You're pressing your weight away from your hands, your heart back to your ankles. Your tail goes up. You can get up on the balls of your feet even when your tail goes up. Keeping the tail up, the heels gently come down. Stretching out those hamstrings as you do. Reaching your weight back. Inhale, look up at your hands, and you're going to prepare to hop. So just imagine your butt hops and your feet follow. And bend your knees a few times. It's best on an inhale, I think. Like a light little ninja. I'm just gonna hop your feet to your hands, and then you can slide your hands back to meet your feet wherever your feet landed. Sliding the hands up the legs and stretching out long from the crown of your head, tip top of your head through your tailbone. That's parallel to the ground. Stretching your spine out. Exhale, hanging down, bend the knees. Hang like a rag doll all the way up. And we're back to standing. So that was one side. We'll do the other side if you're still with me. Maybe you just checked in. This is a basic sequence that I do most mornings. My mat's about right now. Okay, so coming back to mountain. It's called mountain pose, but I like to imagine it's like a tree. So imagine roots growing through your feet into the earth. Tail down, nice tall tree drawing up, belly up and in, shoulders back and down, chin in, top of the crown of the head. Let's bring your branches in, diaphragm goes down. Inhaling, arms swing up. Beautiful tree. Can you see those branches? Let's do that again. Exhaling. Inhale, stretch. Exhaling one more time. Inhale, stretch. And this time, again, a lot of times we swan dive forward, but since I might have new beginner yogis watching this video, we're just going to step back to warrior one. So your foot goes back as far as it comfortably can. I really do need a videographer. Okay, you just stepped back, and you've got your front knee bent, and the back toes as forward as you can get them so that your knee and hip is forward. Tail down, long through the low back. Shoulders back and down. Again, with that tail down, it's like we're in mountain from the waist up. Just standing here, nice and straight. Shoulders sink down. How about some more Karate Kid? So inhale, we'll push out. Exhale, coming back in. Inhale. Exhale. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to the diaphragm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time we're going to inhale up and over to warrior two. And I would move my TV, but that's kind of hard. So I'm going to move my mat. That looks like it'll work. Remember, the front knee is bent, the back leg is straight. But when we came over to warrior two, we probably stepped that foot back further for a wider stance. Our hips are now facing this way to the side. Front knee, though, is still facing front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sinking down. Chin in, top of the crown of the head. You can turn and look over the hand. This is proud warrior. Forget to do this on the other side, but it's a nice neck stretch. So let's bring the chin in, top of the crown of the head, and look over the other side. Good. All right, doing that reverse warrior now. I know this one was a little tricky. Reach into the back. So ribs and everything reach over your back leg. Then you can slide your hand down that back leg. Other hand goes up. Inhale. Looking at the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, sinking down, and then a side bend. Enjoying your side bend. Some people skip this pose. I used to. I didn't used to like it, but it's a side bend. A lot of people tell me they like it. We're going into side angles. Now our ribs go over our bent knee. I like to keep this arm strong, nice like a karate chop kind of arm, and it comes down on my forearm. Some people can't comfortably do that, so I have them put their hand down. Side angle stretch is a long line. Picture you've got energy coming in this back foot through your leg. Don't let your hip pop up. Nice long straight line of energy. Lengthening through the crown. Notice my spine is nice and long, and I'm going to rotate, spiraling my heart towards the ceiling. It's a little bit of back bend. Sometimes we put our hand behind our back to help our shoulder go back. You can wrap your fingertips over your thigh in a bind if you do that. Long through the neck. So here's our side angle. Something I didn't show you on the other side, but I can show you here. This hat triangle is where you bring your hand down onto a block. But I do it like this. lot of people like hot triangle. Now, quite honestly, a lot of my students in class are not comfortable in this pose. This is not where they're at. So if that's you, don't worry. In class, we are more gentle than this. In the intro to yoga, the beginner yoga classes, I try not to do this one. We'll stay more gentle, like maybe triangle. So coming down to our runner's lunge and back to our plank. So many different ways to do this vinyasa or flow series from plank to cobra. I'm going to demonstrate the gentlest, easiest way now. Just to come back to plank. If you're in advanced yoga, you just vinyasa up to whatever cobra you want. I don't know if they can see me. Okay. So knees down, tucking the elbow down, just coming down any way you can, and then up to a nice and low. TV almost done. So I've got class here in a few minutes. You can come to a little higher, like that seal we did. Some people are way up there in their high cobras and their up dogs, breathing deeply, opening in the front. Exhale, hands into push-up position. Inhale and exhale, down dog. Pressing the weight all the way back, away from your hands. You can do some down dog scissors. When you're ready, looking up at your hands, preparing to hop. Nice inhale. When you're ready, looking up and just inhale, hop. Lengthening out, tractioning your spine. Next inhale on your stretch. Exhale, hanging down like a rag doll, shaking your head out, shaking out all tension, butt down, belly in, uncurling up one vertebrae at a time, inhaling on your way up. All right, that's it. Thank you for humoring me and practicing yoga with me on my birthday. There's lots more to do, of course. This was a beginner warm-up, something you can do maybe in the beginning of their day, maybe right before lunch, just a quick sun salutation. I'll post a faster one too for those of you who are ready, and a gentler one as well for those of you who are like, reverse warrior, what? Please no side angle, please. We'll do some gentler stuff in another video. Thank you.